Morning, friends. Welcome to the vlog. Hope you've had a good weekend and the start to your Monday is going to be good. I've had a sort of slowish start to the day, which is fine. What have I done so far? I've had a shower, wash my hair, and that's just floored me. But I've done that. I need to strip my bed later on. Get that done. And then I'll need to remake my bed, but that's okay, that can wait. I can give myself some hours grace just to recover. At the moment I've got a planner here in front of me. I need to just fill it in for this week and just plan a few things out, and that'll be that. And then I'll sit and relax for a wee while after that. Well, I suppose I should really check emails and stuff, but I'll do that. But that's it for the start of this new vlog. Reading wise, I'm still reading A Recipe for Christmas by Jo Thomas. I'm actually really enjoying it, so that's good. I think it's gonna be a good read. But I will speak to you later. Bye. So I've finished doing my planner and I'm now sitting getting a vlog edited. I'll get a schedule to go up on Wednesday. I didn't have time this week to find another sort of video item to do for putting out today, which is Monday. I'll come up with ideas, and because I quite like having them out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know if you guys do. Please let me know. I would love to know. Do you rather just put out a vlog and my weekend reading plans video, or do you like another one as well? I would love. Please come tell me down in the comments. I'd love to know. But yeah, so I'll try and find something, find an interesting topic to chat about, or a tag video or something to do that will go out. But that's it for the moment. We've just cut up the rest of the birthday cake, and we have, hold on, my hair's annoying me. There we go. No, don't do that. I don't want you to do that. That's better. Thank you very much. So I've just I hit the stop button. I was saying we just cut the rest of the birthday cake up, and we've put it into the freezer because it's a great freezing cake, which is really, really good. So we've got another 2 lots of cake worth, four portions, which is good. We'll use it for a dinner, for another pudding for when my other half's here. And then I've got a friend coming at the end of June. Her birthday was 4 days before me, so we can use that birthday cake to sort of celebrate both our birthdays. So we've got another portion of 4 there, so that's great. Plus we've got when I cut it, I'd cut the top off to make the top straight, so I still got the cut-offs that are in the freezer, and I'll use that, maybe make a tiramisu or something. So it's a great cake. Love the cake. So yeah, but yeah, this is doing away on its editing and stuff, and it'll go up. But I will speak to you later. Bye. Evening, friends. Hope that you've had a good day. Mine has been gentle, so that was good. It's recovery from yesterday, which is fine. Which was nice to spend the afternoon. I did some colouring on my tablet, watched some tennis, read for a bit, then tonight watched a couple of YouTube videos, and then just watched some TV, which was nice. It was good. So yeah, so it's been a nice day. I'm almost finished A Recipe for Christmas by Jo Thomas. I am really, really enjoying this. It is very, 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 very good. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So yeah, so I should finish that one tonight, so that'll be nice. But nothing else to report. You know, but I will see you in the morning. Night night. Evening, friends. Sorry I didn't vlog this morning or talk to you this morning. I had to get ready. We were going to a friend's mother's funeral today. So it was a case of get up, get breakfast, get ready to go and go. So yeah, so it was a lovely funeral. It was really, really nice. So we did that, and then came home, and then Dad and I went and did a wee bit of shopping that we needed to do. And then I decided I was going to start my sleeveless sweater, crochet it. So I sort of looked at a couple of videos and then didn't really. They were doing like size small, but they didn't give you a way. Didn't tell you how to up the sizing. Okay. But I found another one that told you how to up the size, which was good. So I did. I've done the ribbing, the back ribbing, I think. So really pleased to have got that done today. It was nice just to sit and crochet and sort of have the tennis on in the background, which was nice. And then watched one YouTube video after tea, and then started Curiosity Killed the Cat by Thrilled the Cat by Sophie Kelly. This is book 1 in the Magical Cats Mysteries. Never heard of it. This is one that my friend Fran gave me or bought me. So as I say, never heard of it before, but we're going to give it a go and see what it's all about. And I've just spent the evening watching TV, which has been nice. Oh, sorry. I'm quite tired tonight, so I probably won't read for that long tonight. But I'll maybe get a chapter or a couple of chapters done. But that's it for today. Let's see, just the one clip. I'm really sorry, but hey, that's the way things work. But I will speak to you tomorrow. Night night. Hey friends, I'm sorry, this is the middle of the afternoon and I'm just only now picking up the camera. This morning I got up and I had to do a few things for Mum and Dad because they were going away today. They were going away just for the day. Well, Dad was going to give a talk, but they were going to a friend's house first, but they wanted the sat-nav in their car set. So I did that, and then I had an appointment and came home. And last night during my waking hours I realised I'd started the ribbing for a sweater and realised I've got it wrong. So I had to come and rip it all out and restart it. Hold on. Where are we? So we restarted it after my appointment this morning, and then I was out this afternoon. Went out for lunch with my other half, and then we did a few errands that he needed doing, and I sort of, it was just really nice to be together. This is the first time that we've gone out together since after he's lost the dog. So it was just nice for us to spend a few hours together on our own. We chatted about the dog. We chatted about other things as well, which was nice. And we've just been home about 5-10 minutes, so that's good. Reading wise, last night I started Curiosity Thrilled the Cat by Sophie Kelly. I think it's going to be an interesting read. It's a cozy mystery. I've got to chapter 3, I think, and we've already got the body, so that's good. So it's not one of these going to be dragged out things, so that's fun. But I'm absolutely shattered. Excuse me a minute. I'm really tired. So yeah, but it was just nice to be out with them. Plans for the moment, I might do a wee bit more in my ribbing, or I might read. I'm not sure. I'm feeling tired, so I feel that if I try and do the ribbing, I'll maybe make a mistake, and I don't think that's a good idea because I do not want to rip it out again. So I think I might just read. Might put the tennis on, and I might just read for a while and just do that. And sort of wait till Mum and Dad come back, see what they want in the way of dinner, because I'm not joking, I do not want a lot. Because lunch was an egg meal sandwich, but I am not joking, the rolls were huge. So it was like, and it was filled. I mean, the filling itself was about that thick, and there was a really nice salad with it as well. So it was just like, oh no, I couldn't eat another thing. I just feel I would just explode. So I'll wait and see what Mum and Dad want to do when they come back. I'll make them something if they want. If they want me to do them, we were going to mac and cheese, so I'm quite happy to make them mac and cheese if that's what they'd like, but that doesn't appeal to me right now at all. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to sit here, do some reading, and I will speak to you later. Bye. Evening, friends. I haven't done very much. Did I read? No, I did not read. I watched some tennis. I checked emails because I haven't done that today. I really need to do that. And yes, I know you're looking at these going, they're still winter ones. Yes, I know. I need to change these. It's something that I might do tomorrow actually. Tomorrow, Friday, I think the weather's supposed to be good, so it may be outside. You know, I might sort of say right in the morning I'll do stuff and then go and sit outside in the afternoon for a while. I would like to get some sun. So yeah, so I didn't do that. I didn't do any more crochet, as I said. I'm too tired. And then tonight I caught up after tea. I caught up with a couple of YouTube videos, and then I just watched a bit of TV. I just wasn't in the mood to do anything else. I'll do some reading now that I'm gonna go to bed, but didn't get any reading done. Yeah, but you know that's fine. There's nothing that says you have to read every day, or you have to do a lot of reading every day. You can do as much or as little as you want, and that's a good thing. I watched a Darling Desi. She's a new video out, but I watched one from last year that I hadn't seen. And she was talking about like things to do in the summer, and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to make myself a reading list," and you know, like they used to get at school or like in the libraries is like you do a reading challenge over the summer and you maybe get a prize at the end of it. I really like that, and I know I've got books up there that do I want to read them just now? Probably not, but I know there are books I want to read, and I'm thinking maybe what I might do is make myself up a summer reading list and see what I can do with that. But I'm a mood reader. You know I'm a mood reader. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to snort. But I'm like, that kind of sounds fun to give myself a challenge. See if I can complete it and give myself a treat. So yeah, I will think on that and ponder and just make decisions. But if I do make up a reading challenge, I will let you guys know, and I will let you know my progress. But that's it for now. I'm gonna get myself into bed because I really need to. But I will see you in the morning. Night night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. I had a not bad night. It was good. It was okay. I woke earlier than normal, which is fine. Now I'm actually up, washed, dressed, breakfasted, bed made. By the time we'd normally get up, so that's actually not bad. It was quite nice to have a wee bit earlier, but the sun is out, blue skies. There are some wee clouds, but that's fine. My first job, I think I'm going to do. Mum's doing a washing, so I'll go and put the whirligig up for her, so the clothes can go out. I'm going to open the greenhouse, let the plants have some direct sun and some fresh air. I've got to water a tomato plant that's in the porch as well. I want to do that. What else am I going to do today? I don't know. I've been thinking about the idea of a summer reading list, and whilst I think that's a really lovely idea, I think for me it would be like, I think it was too much pressure. So I have my pile of books up there, and there are ones I do want to read this summer, but I'm not going to put pressure on myself going, oh, you've got to read this, because there are a couple of like reading events that are happening. Like there's Christmas in July, and then there's Garb August. So I would like to participate in both of those. I know that at the moment it's June on the Range. I do have I've quite a number of cowboy books I could read, but I've got other things I want to read instead, so I'm just going to let that one slide. I never said I was going to participate, so that's absolutely fine. I read more of Curiosity Thrilled the Cat last night. I am enjoying it. I think it's going to be interesting, but I want to know, do you guys find that if you're reading cozies, your reading rate is slower? You don't read as fast? I would love to know, because that's what I'm finding. With some cozies, I'm finding my reading rate is very low. It's not because I'm not engaged in it, just I don't know what it is, but I'd love your thoughts. So I may actually add another book in at the moment, to sort of give me something else, a different read, as it were. But we'll see how it goes. I'd like to do more work on the ribbing for my sweater today as well. But we'll just see what the day brings us and just take it as it comes. But that's it for the moment, friends. I'll see you later. Bye. Well, we're running out of jam and marmalade in this house because Mum and I just haven't had the energy, but I've got a wee bit of energy today. So I'm going to try and make, it's called Bright and Zest. You heard Mother, she doesn't think I'm going to be able to do this. It's called Bright.
Yeah, I'm going to be able to do it.
Well, it says skill level moderate, so it should be alright. So it's called Bright and Zesty Italian Jam. So it's basically lemons, water, sugar, and some vanilla. So we're going to see what goes. So I need to zest and juice these, so that's what I'm going to do first. So that's the 4 lemons zested and juiced. So that's them in the pot. I'm now going to add 2 cups. It says granulated sugar. I'm actually going to use jam sugar. It'll help it set quicker. So yeah, I'm going to use 2 cups of that. So sugar and water have gone in, and I now need to sort of put this on the heat and stir this until the sugar dissolves, and then bring it up to bring it up to a boil and let it do its business. So it smells lovely, I have to say. It smells very, very nice. So I'm going to get some heat on underneath this and get this sugar dissolved. Okay, so I brought it to the boil. I've got it simmering now. This will take sort of 30 to 40 minutes, so I'm just going to let it do its business and take it from there, but it smells delicious. Okay, we've added some pectin. Hold on, Mother's feeding me. Oh my gosh, that's delish. We've added some extra pectin because I realised if I was going to keep this going for the amount of time it said that I was going to end up with nothing. But it tastes very nice. Do you like it, Mum? Mm-hmm. It's a bit sweeter than I would normally have it, but for the first time I wanted to sort of keep the sugar as it was supposed to be. And you're finding bits of...
No, that's setting.
Right, okay, so in that case...
Want to taste it setted?
No, wow, was it really nice? Hold on. Mum's going to feed me again.
Leave my finger.
Yep. Okay, I think we should just jar it. What do you think?
I would give it another 5 minutes.
Okay. But that is going to be very, very tasty. Here's Father for a look.
A look?
The jam, do you want to taste?
Oh, well, there's no point in looking at it, just look liquid.
Ma's getting a spoon. And then Mal feed Dad. She's fed me, so it's alright. Right, don't burn yourself.
Right, that's fine. Very nice. It starts off sweet and then the sharpness gets you. It doesn't get you, but you get the sharp.
So we're gonna leave it another wee while and then we're gonna bottle it. So we didn't end up boiling it for the half an hour because there was just no way. I'd have been left with nothing. So we have 1 full Kilner jar, which is great, and we just put a wax disc on the top, which will hopefully stop any, stuff forming. So there we go. My first jar of zesty Italian jam. Yoo-hoo! It tastes delish. So I got the ribbing finished, and I've now started the back, the actual back. So just done 2 rows at the back, but that's fine. I'm looking forward to working on more. It's going to be 15 inches long, so yeah, I'll do some more work on that. But I need to go and hang out some laundry now. My whiskey mac has flowered, isn't it gorgeous? It smells delightful, friends. And the rest of our roses are coming out, which is really nice. Our standard rose is out as well. And then I want to let you see my cacti are flowering again. Isn't that brilliant? But no, let's just take a moment to delight in that. I wish you could smell this because it's just absolutely gorgeous. Evening friends, I hope you've had a nice day. You've seen a couple of things I've done today. I got more work on my crochet done today. I think I showed you I'd finished the ribbing, and then I started doing the back. So that's good. I've got, I think, 15 inches to do in the back. But I made a start, which is good. I made a start and then I'd ripped some out because I realised I made a mistake. So yeah. So I'm probably not as far on as I could have been, but that's, you know, that's fine. It will get, this is not a race. I don't have to have this finished for a certain time. It's just like when I get it finished, I get it finished and I can wear it. That's fine. Watch some YouTube videos. I'm reading more of my cozy mystery. I'm getting more into it, which is good. And I'm beginning to get to know the characters, which is lovely. The cats are really funny. The cats may have magical powers. That's all I'm saying at the moment. I don't know that it's true, but they may do. So yeah, so that's fine. But I'm feeling quite tired now. So yeah, I learned something today. We're watching the Beech Grove Garden. We always watch the Beech Grove Garden. We also always watch Gardener's World. But did you know that you had to tickle your tomatoes? You have to tickle your tomatoes. So I haven't done the ones outside, but I have tickled the one in the porch. The reason being is because it's to do with pollination. So yeah, so I've tickled my tomatoes. There you go. I learned something new today. So if you're growing tomatoes, you need to give them a wee tap, and it helps with pollination. There you go. And if they're the type that are growing up a string, you don't have to tap them. You just wiggle the string a wee bit. Who knew? But there we go. But on that note, on that tomato note, I will see you in the morning. Night night. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well. Still it's sunny-ish. There's definitely white cloud, like a wee bit hazy cloud cover. So but hopefully it's supposed to hit 27 today. Whether it'll be 27 in full sun, I don't know, but I might sit out for a while this afternoon if possible. We'll just see. Read more of Curiosity Thrilled the Cat. It's beginning to pick up, which is good. It's been a fairly slow start, shall we say, but I quite like it because it's obviously being the first in the series, she's having to world build, or town build, I should say, and introduce you to all the characters and kind of get some of their backstory. So it's nice, you know, it's good from that point of view. And we've just discovered that one of the cats looks like it can disappear and then appear. So it can what's it called? Oh, I don't know what the word is. You can do that. The other cat can walk through things, like walk through doors and stuff. Yeah, closed doors. Yeah, it's like, okay, fine. So we will see what happens with this. But yes, her cats have magical abilities, which is, it'll be interesting to see how they help her to, shall we say, solve the crime. But on the docket today, I need to make a video, record it, edit it up, and upload it. I just didn't do it yesterday. I should have done, but I didn't. And then I've got another jam to make. I chopped up fruit last night. Some a nectar and a peach, some apricots and some cherries. And then we sprinkled it with sugar and we've left it overnight. So I'm going to go down and sort of see if Mum wants me to blitz it before we actually cook it. So it's going to be puree. I'll see if she wants me to puree it, if she wants me to do that, or whether we're going to leave fruit chunks as part of the jam. I don't know, but I'll go down and speak to her just now and see what she wants me to do. But that's it for the moment, friends. I will speak to you later on. Bye. Okay, to all the fruit from last night, we've added the zest of 2 lemons and the juice of 2 lemons. So we're probably going to there's already sugar in here, jam sugar. I don't think we're going to need any more, honestly. I think it's going to be sweet enough, so I think it'll just be a case of putting the pectin in, putting in some water and letting it come to the boil and stuff. So I think, but I'll wait for Mum to come back. She's doing something else at the moment, and then we'll get going with this. So I made progress yesterday with my sweater. All the ribbing is done, and then she's trying to show you. And then I started the actual back panel bit of it. I had to rip part of this out again yesterday because I realised I'd done a wee bit wrong. It doesn't look totally straight there, but it is right. But hey, if it's a wee bit wonky, then you know what? I don't mind. It is my pullover. I'll wear something that's a wee bit wonky, but I'm happy with the way it's working out. It just seems, I think what it is probably my tension is not totally, I don't have it down pat, but that's fine, that's what it's like. That's what it is for being a beginner, but I'm happy with the way it's working out at the moment. I thought I'd let you see my wonderful stitch keeper. Isn't that gorgeous? I was given this as a Secret Santa present, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So there are lots of others. I've got some more like this, and I've got ones with they're like glasses, but this is the one I'm using for this one. But yeah, so that's I want to let you see that as well. Okay, we have added some black cherry extract. Okay, this stuff is, by the way, this stuff is gorgeous. Mum's just put in some water, and we're going to put some. Which one? This one?
No, a spoon.
Spoon. A poon.
A poon. A
Yeah,
wooden
poon.
spoon.
A poon.
A poon will do.
Poon. So we've got some water in the pot. We're putting the rest of we're putting all the fruit and everything in it, and we're going to taste it again, and we'll maybe add some more black cherry extract just to give it a bit more flavour, isn't it? I tell you what, let's not lose that. Excuse me, I'm going to wipe this down. Right, do you want to have a wee taste? See what you think. You taste it first.
Clean the spoon.
Mum, we've got this. We're going to have chairs. We'll be able to pass it around the house. Excuse me a minute, folks. I'm going to put you on pause. It needs more. It's amazing how the water has just taken the flavour away. So I need to. Right, no, I'm not just going to do it. I just wallop it in. That's a good technical term. You wallop it. Wallop it in. Here we go. So, don't ask us how many drops that was. That was just a fair...
A by eye.
By eye. Yeah, we're doing it by eye. Yeah, okay. Let's see what it tastes like now.
Better.
Okay.
I wouldn't
Excuse me a
want
minute.
much more in, I don't think.
So Mum's going to add a little bit more sugar. Again, it's just
using the real cook's method.
cook's method. Dump it, just sprinkle it in and see what happens.
That's it.
By eye.
That's it.
That's all we're going to do, and just stir this.
Taste it again.
So, and it's jam sugar we're using, so again it's got added pectin in it, so that's fine.
Well, it means you don't lose any flavours, it thickens quicker.
So there we go. So as I say, once it gets more in, when it gets to a boil and everything, I'll come back to you. And it's bubbling away. We decided not to zizz the fruit because we reckoned that it would actually spoil the flavour, didn't we?
Yeah. It just end up as a mush.
So it may, I mean the fruit will mush down anyway, but...
It may end up as a mush.
Well, yeah, hopefully...
This is an experiment.
If anyone asks, if you want to know what this soup, oh my goodness, this jam is called, it's called fruit garbage fridge jam, okay? Because it's like fruit that wasn't that great.
Well, wasn't
right,
start.
and we bought it like a week ago. So we've rather than throw it out, we're going to use it and be productive with it. So that's what we're doing with the jam.
It may end up in the bucket eventually.
Oh, I hope not. I would hope
So do I,
I hope we'll actually eat it. So.
You can never tell.
No, you can't. But hopefully we'll be okay. Okay, we've added a wee bit more pectin. How much did you add, Mum?
A dribble.
There you go, technical term. So, because it wasn't quite setting, so we just wanted to give it another wee helping hand, didn't we? So we'll see how
Every
that.
little helps.
So we'll see how that goes. Okay, in here I've got flour, baking powder, and I decided to use pumpkin spice today instead of cinnamon. I normally use cinnamon, but I decided today I'm going to go pumpkin spice. No, I do not want autumn yet, although you know how much I love autumn winter, but you know, we're getting near the solstice, folks. We're heading towards the bear numbers, the bear months, so you know, just a little nod. And now for hopefully the, oh yes, I think that's setting, isn't it, Mum?
Yep.
Yahoo!
Do something you shouldn't do.
That's quite nice, yeah. I like that. So Mum has got a very handy dandy little jug that she uses. So I'm going to go to the other side because I don't want to. She's going over the sink. So we pour. It just makes things a lot easier, friends, and it means that we're not when we put.
There's a glass dish in there we can use.
And then we have a spoon. Oh, maybe need to use all of it, Mum. So we got about a Kilner jar's worth out of it. And we scraped the pot. We're now just scraping the thing, and we're going to put a wax disc over the top immediately. The reason we put the spoon in the Kilner jar is to stop the jar cracking when you put hot liquid in it. It was hot anyway because I'd put boiling water into it, and been sitting with boiling water in it since we started making the jam. So yeah, but that's us made another jar of jam this week. Woohoo! Right, I'm just going to add all the dry ingredients and mix it together, and then I'll add in my dried fruit. This is like super fruit, so I've got blueberries, goji berries, raisins, cranberries, golden raisins, so nice and fruit, so nice and fruity and a good mix. So I'm just going to mix this all together. It's just basically a stir job, which is fine. So that's the milk in. Not the milk in, what am I saying? The flour in. The seasoning, come on, that's it. And now just going to stir around the berries and then put it into a dish. So I just gently spooned the mixture into a lined £2 muffin loaf, or £2 loaf tin, muffin tin, for goodness sake. I'm getting confused, friends. It's a loaf tin, it's a £2 loaf tin, and I'm just going to bake it at 180. It'll take about 40 minutes or so, and then we'll have some nice banana bread. Woo! Evening, friends, how are you? I hope you've had a nice day. Mine has been good. As you saw, I was productive this morning. This afternoon, I should really have been sitting outside, but I just wasn't in the mood. I was not in the mood to sit in the sun. Which is very unlike me. I normally like to do that, but today I was like, no, I can't be bothered. So I watched some tennis. I went and did some grocery shopping with Dad. He's got a bad shoulder at the moment. He's getting an X-ray done on it next week. We think he's got shoulder capsulitis, frozen shoulder, in other words. But we need to get that checked. And if that is the case, he'll get a cortisone injection put into it. So he kind of he can't drive very much. Well, he can drive, but it's painful. So I try to do a bit more driving if I can. And then I did some crochet and got more done on the back of the sweater, which was good. And then helped Dad do the watering of the garden and the veggies and everything. And then we sat and watched the British and Irish Lions warm-up game against Argentina in Dublin. Unfortunately, Argentina won, which is, I mean, Argentina are not a garbage side any longer. They are a really good side. So yeah, so it was they played well. I think the Lions team needs some more time together, some more game time together. But some players were better than others. There's a couple of players I'm like, nah, you're not suited to that position. So, but no, it was good to watch, and I'm now ready for bed. It's gonna be today here. It was 28 degrees C, and tonight is gonna be, I think, 23 degrees C. So it's gonna be a hot night. So yeah, I am still reading more of Curiosity Thrilled the Cat. I am beginning to get more and more into it, which is fine. But that's it for the moment. I will speak to you tomorrow. Night night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you had a good night. Oh, it was really hot here last night. Well, I'm going to qualify that for the UK. It was, well, for Scotland it was quite hot last night. It was 23 degrees C overnight. So yeah, at one point, I mean, I don't think my quilt was on very much last night. I think it was over, my hip, my lower back, but the rest of it was out the quilt. Today, the fog's down, the haar's down. Hopefully we'll get rid of it. But the breeze is cooler. I definitely feel it is cooler this morning, so it's nice in some ways, but it'd be nice to have the sun. I felt like maybe I might go and sit outside today if the sun comes back. So we'll just see. I just didn't feel like it yesterday. My other half was appalled at me. He was out, but I was like, yeah, fine, whatever. So on the docket at the moment this morning, once I've done this, I'm going to go and do the grocery shop with Dad. Get that done, and then I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I might crochet, but my arm's a wee bit sore, so I'll maybe give crochet a miss today, and just read. I read more of Curiosity Thrilled the Cat, and possibly if I sat and actually really went for it, I would possibly finish it today, which might be a nice thing to do. Just have a really good chunk of time spent reading that. But I better go and start helping to make up the grocery list. But I'll speak to you later. Bye. Evening, friends. Hope you've had a nice evening. I read for a while. I watched Athletics that we'd recorded last night, and I've been watching Gardener's World that we recorded last night as well. So yes, I've done a bit of both. I have finished Curiosity Thrilled the Cat by Sophie Kelly. I think I'll give it 3.5 out of 5. I did enjoy it. Possibly we'll carry on with the series, but it's not something that's like a top priority for me. But no, I did enjoy it. And then from my nice pile of possibilities, I picked up The Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Laurie Gilmore. This is book 3 in the Dream Harbour series. So I've read a bit today, so that's quite nice. I'm enjoying it. It's about a man who discovers that he has a daughter, a 5-year-old daughter, when her mum passes away, and her grandmother is ill, so can't look after her. So he's had to come to Dream Harbour to look after his daughter, and it's just them getting to know each other. And he's one of the other characters in the town, Iris. He's taken her on as a nanny, so it's just about them also like meshing together, and also all the people that we met previously in the first 2 books are sort of helping them out and just keeping making sure that everything's okay. And it's lovely. It's like very much a town or a village helping them or helping Archer to sort of raise his daughter, as it were. So I am really enjoying it. It helps he's a chef, so there's a bit foodie as well, which is nice. Yeah, so I'm enjoying that, but I'm very tired. Definitely time for me to be in bed, read for just a little bit, and then put the light out. But I will speak to you tomorrow. Night night. Morning, friends. Hope you had a good night and your Sunday's starting off nicely. It wasn't bad for me. I was up a couple of times. We had thunder and lightning here, and it sounded like heavy rain, but Dad, who does kind of the weather every day, was saying there wasn't that much rain. last night at all, so it sounded really, really heavy. So maybe it was just like one of these thundery downbursts, and that was it. So yeah, that was that. I managed to do a wee bit of reading this morning before my shower, which was lovely. We've got another chapter read of the Strawberry Patch Pancake House, which I'm really, really enjoying. It's very good. Had a shower and tried to do something with this mop. Thank goodness it gets cut on Tuesday. Yippity doo dah. Friend just driving me bananas. But that's it. Dad and I are gonna pull a tub of potatoes today. See what our potatoes are like. Nothing like fresh potatoes grown in your own garden. It's just so nice. So we're gonna try emptying a tub today. But that's all I've got planned. It's gonna be a very chill, very relaxed day. But yeah, so that's it for the moment. When we go out to do the potatoes, I'll take you out to let you see our ties. But I'll speak to you later. Bye. Well, we've harvested our first lot of potatoes from a tub, and we have got quite a nice little crop there. Very happy with this. It'll be really nice to see what they taste like tonight. Oh, I'm looking forward to dinner tonight for our new potatoes. Yay! Hey friends, hope you've had a nice Sunday. Didn't do very much today at all. I finished the Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Laurie Gilmore, which is book 4 in the Dream Harbour series. Really enjoyed it, I have to say. Spicy, I would give it 2 to 3 peppers. But yeah, really, really enjoyed that. And then I was on the Killing Time with Cozies live over on Tiffany's channel, and we decided I should read for June, a nod to June Lorraine, Wishing a Christmas Cowboy by Sarah Richardson. Just started that. It's going to be interesting, I think. It sounds, it started off well, so that's going to be good. But now it's time for me to get myself ready for bed and hopefully have a good night's sleep. But I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. There's been a few wee things on it, which has been quite nice, not just me chit-chatting to you, which is good. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, I would love if you'd subscribe. It would be really nice to have some more subscribers. My channel is growing, which is lovely. But that's it for this vlog. I'm not leading a very exciting life at the moment. I have to say, imagine I've never led a very exciting life, but that's it. But that's it for this vlog, and I will speak to you in my next one. But until then, take care and happy reading. Bye.